big thing, fighter versus wizard and stuff like that. Now, if the fighter started like right next to the wizard, yeah, the wizard would probably be screwed.
Yeah.
But any distance, and the wizard almost always wins. Hey guys, looking forward tonight. I have a special guest for tonight to join us.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Bruce,
Good, sweetie. How are
good.
you?
Good, good, good.
What the what the hell did I just do? Sorry, excuse my language.
Nah, you're good. I say bad words all the time.
Let's see. Oh, there's Grim. Uh, toot 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 toot.
Tooty toot.
No, I'm now at over 2,000 fish.
Wow, that's a lot of fish.
In 5 days, yeah, that's quite a lot of fish. Especially, you have to go from hole to hole. It's not any fish; they have to be from fishing nodes.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's the tricky part is moving from node to node.
Oh yeah.
Or I shouldn't say the tricky part, the time consuming part. It's only tricky in SV because everybody's there ganking all the archaeologists, and when they see a fisherman, they hit him too.
Oh yeah. They think you're a bot.
No, they're just like I said, the switch in numbers on White Mane and the increase of Alliance has woken up PvP again, because it used to be like 99% Horde. I don't know what the numbers now are, but they I think they closed some servers and combined them.
Yes.
And so while we're still, I think, heavily outnumbered with Horde, there's enough Alliance now to it's and me, I love it. I don't even really care, because I'm like, yeah, if I didn't want to get ganked, I shouldn't play on a PvP server. But it's weird to get used to it again. It's like, oh yeah, that's a thing. Anywho, I loves it. All right. So somebody said something about a special guest.
I did.
Oh, no softball tonight?
Oh, hello.
Hi, everybody!
Hello.
I'm pretty bright that way.
I was supposed to have been a little sooner, but, well,
That's okay. That is a nice surprise, though.
I thought it'd be Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
I know. Threatening to call her softball coach. Call it back on. Get it back on. Get bugging me. I get to play Shadow tonight. I get to play Shadow.
Do you know though? Jeff Goldblum plays D&D.
That does not surprise me. I don't know that. I don't know that I
D&D.
could play with him, though.
Yeah, he played in a D&D podcast. He was an elf wizard. Pretty good.
Yeah, I would be so busy listening to him and so in awe and so like anxious that there's no way I could play if he was there.
Who plays Who plays D&D?
Jeff
Jeff
Goldblum.
Goldblum.
No way.
It was an
Oh,
wow.
audio.
That would be awesome.
That
audio
actually
podcast.
doesn't surprise me at all that to find out that he does play.
Yeah, it was an audio podcast, so it was like only sound only, but still pretty good.
That's kind of cool. Not gonna lie.
Pretty much, he was probably just hired in as an actor to just say voice lines, but he might have actually played. I don't know.
Hey,
Yeah, but either way, he's pretty good at improv, I think. So I think he could pull it off without even the lines, because I feel like he's a good improv guy. Like Robin Williams would run away with it if he was alive and he played. There are some people who can do the improv, and I think Jeff Goldblum is an improv kind of guy. So I think
agree.
he can pull it off.
call me retard, but who is Jeff Goldblum?
The Jurassic Park, the original movie?
Uh-huh.
He was not the scientist with the hat, but the cool-looking scientist.
With the dark
The
clothes.
chaos
The
guy.
chaos scientist.
The
Mhm.
handsome.
He was
devil.
also in Thor Ragnarok.
Was he the one that got his leg hurt and he was
Yeah.
going?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
that's the
going.
guy.
Must go faster. Must go
Yes,
faster.
that's
Mhm.
him. That's him.
Okay.
He does. I think he does. He does telephone commercials, but I forget who it's for because I cut the cord.
It's
Ah.
renters. Renters.com.
And renters.com. But he used to do a cell phone service.
I think it's like
I think.
Cricket or something like that.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
but he does a lot. It's funny because when I think of the first thing that I think of with Jeff Goldblum, I always think of something you guys probably don't. The Big Chill. That movie
Big
is so
Chill.
old.
Oh wow, I haven't. Oh my goodness.
Never
Yeah.
heard of
I've
that
seen it.
story.
Oh, I loved that movie when it came out and it had all the old 60s music. It came out in the 80s, I think it was, or whatever, and I just loved that movie, but that was my first Jeff Goldblum experience.
Careful, Patty. You're showing your age.
Oh, well, yeah, we all know I'm older than dirt, so, you know.
Not as old as I am.
I've seen The Fly.
You've seen The Fly?
wonder.
I've seen The Fly. Fly's a
Yes.
good one.
Yeah.
The Fly, the
Oh.
remake that Jeff Goldblum did.
Both versions of The Fly.
I've seen
the
both
original one and the
versions too.
remake.
Yeah.
Well,
Interesting, because
I've
I think
never
I've only
seen The
seen the one
Fly.
with him, with Goldblum.
I've never
Okay.
seen The Fly, but
Vincent Price was the original one.
That's right, it
Mhm.
was Vincent Price.
I have seen a movie older than that, and I don't think it had Jeff Bloom in it.
Whoa.
Last House on the Left.
I've seen that movie.
There were-
Yeah.
My mom introduced me to it. She's not a big
Okay,
horror
let's
fan,
not get too far.
but she watched it with my dad.
That's a cool movie.
She told me about it.
Drakkenheim
Oh,
time.
there's
Yes,
yeah,
Drakkenheim
let-
time.
let's get into Drakkenheim.
All right, guys.
Okay,
So
catch me up, please.
the last time you guys were in Drakkenheim,
Barless exploded.
Barless exploded. Let me.
Why did Bartos explode?
Sorry.
Carlos didn't explode.
Make sure controlled by.
Spontaneous combustion.
I'm just
Oh,
double
no!
checking some settings here. Name Grim controlled by. Okay. Okay. So I just
Oh my
want
god,
you
I
guys,
got my token.
Yeah, you guys should be able to move your tokens now. I've reassigned them to you. So
Oh my
please
God.
wander
Yay.
He
about
figured
the
it
castle.
out. He's growing up and becoming a real DM.
Wow.
Not becoming, he is. I told
Okay.
him that last night.
So
Uh,
a fireball comes and you all die. The end.
yes! TPK!
It's
New
the
characters.
first one. Okay, so you guys are waiting for your cheese delivery. You're looking to
Mhm.
procure a wagon of some kind, and
For
to carry all your cheese. If you remember last time, 100.
Heavy thing of cheese.
I wasn't here last time.
Oh, sorry. Let me
With
catch
that.
you up. Let me catch you up. There was you guys bought a wheel of cheese for the rat emissary, and it took 2 people to carry 100 gold worth of cheese, and you guys are looking to buy 1,000 gold worth of cheese, so you need something to carry it in. And the
Yes.
bag of holding that you have is too small for these wheels of cheeses to fit into it. So you're looking
Correct.
to procure a cart. Now,
Barlow said he couldn't carry it all.
Barless couldn't carry it all. I mean, I don't think so. Maybe if he turned big and you guys strapped the cart to him, but I mean, that's to be determined. So you guys are waiting for Aldor the Immense to give you a ring-a-ling so that you guys can get your cheese and deliver it to the Rat King.
Okay, I have something to propose when you're done.
Okay. We will circle back to you. Mark is in 80s training montage mode. He got beat up by old Rattlecan. And Barless is kind of inquiring as to whether or not there is a bit of a training or a reset button on him so that he doesn't kill Mark. And for now, I want to say you are taking the training upon yourself, correct?
Yeah, I'm making a makeshift dummy, and then we're sparring with sticks instead of using actual weapons.
Okay, wonderful. What else has happened so far? You guys did a long rest, so you're all rested up.
Let me make sure my
We were
stuff
sitting at the-
reflects that.
We were sitting at the bar eating dinner.
Yeah, you guys are sitting at a bar eating dinner.
Then I was gonna go train him. So
Now you're gonna have to get some other ones.
Okay.
Looks like I'm okay.
I think that
Okay.
may be it.
Okay, so Shadow, what is it that you wanted to propose?
Are we still looking for jobs?
No,
I don't
not specifically.
think so. No.
At least not in my opinion, because I'm looking for the person that I'm looking for that you guys don't know in character. That's my goal. Jobs help to fund the money, but I think we've got the money now because of the Hushmajigger
Oh, you
that
guys
we
used
sold.
that money to buy cheese, so you guys are kind of skint right now.
Yeah.
If I remember.
Okay, so I guess we're a little low on money, but anyway, if you want to pursue that in character, Tilsario will give an in character answer.
I am asking everybody in character as Shadow. Does are we still looking for jobs to do? Because I know where I can find some.
Not with any of the factions. I don't want us to get embroiled any deeper than the factions, including, I might add, the Rat King once we deliver, and I'm a little bit worried that we need to kind of like fake distance ourselves from. Nobody knows we're working with the Rat King, but you know what I'm saying is to make sure we don't get too tied in, because we're supposed to be killing the Rat King on behalf of the other group, and so I am not a fan of jobs that put us in deeper with any particular faction, because I think we're kind of riding a line right now. I'm a little bit concerned about that, if that makes sense.
I get that, but we spent a lot of money on
Agreed, and like maybe what's the trader's name? The guy that the big guy,
Haldor the Immense.
There we go. Thank you. Maybe like Haldor the Immense would have. You know what I'm saying is, I would rather we try to seek work outside a faction than inside a faction.
Personally, I would like to consider keeping ourselves free of the factions, as Tilsari is saying. However, we do still have some inner ones that, if we manage to complete, will be useful, but it's not necessary that we do. So, what do you say we continue doing as we're doing and exploring, making friends as we see fit to use?
Hopefully finding delirium to sell.
And help, yes, along the way, or however we manage to acquire it. Okay. And we all still have our personal goals in mind, and we could look towards those more than the factions themselves.
Well,
because the factions themselves are pretty much only looking out for themselves for the most part.
Well,
as far as I can see.
In my opinion, in my time on the streets, from what I see, most of this little town is divided amongst the factions. I don't think there might be one or two that's not working for the factions in some way.
I don't disagree with you, but I don't think we need to find work to make money. Our money has come mainly from delirium.
And
selling delirium.
We've managed to do.
And things that we've managed to do on our own. Like I said, I want no further ties with any faction. Now, like, one thing we haven't considered, if you remember correctly, there was another group, and I don't remember who they are, and it's not really, I don't look at it as a faction. I don't know, but they're missing a ranger or something. If we
Oh,
come
that was
across this
the
ranger,
hooded lanterns.
hooded lanterns, if we come across
Mhm.
this ranger and rescue him, because I think the Rat King has him.
Alive or
See this?
dead, that's 1,000 gold.
There you go. So that would be a good one without creating any new
Yeah.
entanglements. And
Hence my talk
actually,
of side quests.
yeah,
Mhm.
here's what I was thinking. If the Rat King holds this person, I think it's a her, not a him. But if the Rat King holds this person, and we can get them without them knowing that we have a deal with the Rat King secretly, that buys us money. Doesn't reveal our thing to the Rat King, and the only other thing I'm worried is that we have to somehow maybe get in good enough with the Rat King to create a situation, not necessarily where he's dead, but maybe we can say you know what I'm saying? Is
Oh, I see where
I
you're
get
going
what
with
you're
this.
saying. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
ruse.
yes.
But
In other words, go ahead.
here's my thinking on that. Going back to thinking that over half of this little town is divided into the factions, we still might be getting in over our heads, especially if we don't deliver the head of the Rat King to somebody. Since that's what they're basically asking is for everybody that I've talked to in these factions, they want the Rat King dead, and they
Right,
want proof.
but if we say we've killed the Rat King, we didn't have his head, and we get the Rat King to lay low for a while or something. And again, I have not worked out this part of the plan. It was a notion that I've had, but you know what I'm saying, that we kind of do that because right now nobody knows we're working the Rat King, and I say we don't give the Rat King's head to anybody. In
Here's
other
the
words,
thought.
then we're not tying ourselves to any particular group, because if we say we got the Rat King's head and we give it to one group, now we've done screwed ourselves. And what is your thought there, sir? You have a thought.
I do have a thought. Nobody knows what the Rat King looks like.
That's what I was thinking.
Who's to say what head we bring in isn't the Rat King?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Is something along those lines. I am not a plan person. I am a simple ranger who cares about my dog. But I was thinking that would be some way, and then we just get the Rat King to kind of cooperate and lay low for a little bit to help our cause, as it were, and frankly to give him a little quiet, and that kind of ties everything up real nice. Just that was the thinking I had, and then we don't have to entangle any further with any of the factions for the moment.
So I'm not just a pretty face.
You are not just a pretty
Okay.
face.
But here's, they're pretty much everybody knows, almost everybody that are all the creatures that are there. So not just any rat head would work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Barlis, you've been
that would
awfully
be-
quiet, sir. What are your thoughts?
We've all been loud tonight.
We're passionate. That's all. It's nothing. At least
As
I'm just passionate. I'm good.
As you yell in this bar about all of our plans that we were keeping secret.
Oh yeah, let's presume that's not actually happening in that manner.
Well,
Right.
kinda.
The GM thinks otherwise.
Unless Saren casts silence, I don't think it
Don't have that. And we
Alright.
didn't say we was
Alright.
being quiet. Jeez. Wow.
Okay, let's just bring this down a little bit, guys.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, because Tesaria would never discuss this in a public setting. So
Okay.
anyway,
So we'll
Okay.
say. So you guys are. This is a whispered.
or in our room in normal
Cabin.
tones.
Well, you guys
Our
are in the
crap
bar
cabin.
right now, so.
Fair
I'll say
enough.
you guys are doing a hush whispered, semi-heated debate as to your next. To what you guys are gonna do.
Just they have their
Barless?
outside sources of microphones.
Yeah, Barless, you've been kind of quiet, sitting back, watching this whole going-ons. Give me a perception check.
Okay. $16.
Um, those guys are hooded lanterns. And you've been watching them watch you guys, and they're trying to hear what you guys are going on about, but they can't. It doesn't look like they've kind of picked anything up just yet. But you have noticed that they've been kind of interested in all the hushed tones and the animated hushed tones that are going on over here at this table.
Yeah, I'll lean forward as everyone's talking, and he'll glance over to them, and then he'll tap his shoulder and point, calmly towards them, and then point to his lips. He
Okay,
can't,
Tilsaria will immediately shut up.
Yeah, he'll like
So does Shadow.
take a claw and then write lanterns, and then have an arrow pointed over there.
Okay.
AKA loose lips, sink ships, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, nope, agreed.
I say, let's in hushed tones, and while I bring everybody in, let's take this somewhere else after we get done eating.
Okay. Where are you guys gonna go?
We'll discuss it later.
Cabin 3.
Where?
I wasn't going to go to cabin 3, but we could probably talk behind the bar at least.
But we could
How do you
also
shoot the
table
Iron
it
Man?
barless until you do what you need to get done, sir. I respect
can
what
go to
you're doing
cabin.
for Mark.
I can go to cabin
Yeah.
3 if this is important.
Okay, well, like I said, what you're doing for Mark is also important, so I
Yeah.
respect that.
He'll
I say in
Lamp.
regular tones. I
he'll
say
go
in
over to
regular
Mark
tones.
and point at him and be like, "Don't leave town." Then we walk out.
He looks at you and he goes, "Okay." So you guys are going to cabin 3?
Yep.
Yes.
As we start to go, I'll just cast a minor illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, some fireworks going off. You can't hear it. You can't hear it, but you see fireworks.
Cool.
And we'll leave.
All right. All right, you guys head on to cabin 3. Let me 1 second. There you go. Pretend Barless is gone. Okay, there we go. You should be able to move those tokens. Have to get rid of all the old tokens that are laying around.
I only see Barless. We may have to
I
move
only
our...
see barless too.
Let's put our tokens on there.
I see you guys right here. Maybe move
They
over
are
a
on
little
there.
bit. Yeah. Hi.
Nope.
Now there's 2 of you. guys.
Nope. I don't see
Wow.
nobody.
Give it
Okay,
time
wait,
to load
wait,
up, dear.
wait.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Now there's two.
There
There's
we go.
2 Sarens.
He's just moving
There's
so
2 Sarens.
fast. You guys stop.
Ah.
2 Sarens.
Really? I use deodorant.
I sit right here.
Maybe
Since-
stealth to not get followed at least back to the cabin.
You guys want stealthies? Give me some stealth checks.
I will. Oh
Mm.
shit! Really? I didn't.
Well, I mean, you guys are kind of already here, but let's just say 9.
Hold on a second. I forgot something.
Wait, are we
There
stealthing
we
that
go.
we came here?
I guess, yeah.
Yes.
So we're
I'm
not
not sure
easily
why.
followed.
Okay, that
Ah.
we're not being followed. Okay. Because to me, it seems silly to stealth to a place that we are regularly.
No,
Well, he loads the
that
map,
we go regularly.
but narratively,
Fair enough. Okay, I just try and understand what we're
Okay.
You could just
accomplishing.
keep perception and keep an eye out to see if we're being followed.
Yeah,
I
somebody.
will. Can I go
Shadow.
to the door?
Give me a
I
perception
will
check,
go
Shadow.
to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just oh, there's Tilsari and Grim all the way up in the corner. You don't want
25.
to talk to us.
Oh, yeah, I just.
He's over here sitting down.
Damn, Grim.
You...
You jumped up on the table.
Oh, that is the table. My bad.
I go to the window. I don't
Bad
know where
dog,
the window
bad
is,
dog.
but
Mm,
No, he's a good dog.
after a little while, you see those two rangers kind of lazily make their way down the street, kind of keeping a bead on where you guys may have gone or not. You guys are
Yeah,
inside
that's
the building,
bullshit.
maybe. But
Okay, we're not going to talk about this right now.
I'm gonna go. I want to go stealth, and I want to go outside and be on the
Honestly,
opposite side of the house and keep an eye on them to see where they go.
okay. Be careful though, because honestly, I think the worst thing we can do is appear sneaky right now. In other words, if we just act like everything's normal,
Mm-hmm.
they will get bored and they will go away. If we start sneaking and seeing if they're checking on us and doing things, they're going to think that we have a reason to be sneaky. Right now, we just need to
Well,
shut up and just do what we do. That's why Barless going to help Mark is a
Well,
great thing.
pull Assassin's Creed, just like act casual.
act
Yeah,
casual.
yeah, just be cash. We have time to discuss this.
Well,
It does not need
yeah,
to
why don't
happen
you-
now.
Why don't you bring Mark here and we can help work on training?
I'd love that.
That will distract him.
That will probably be better. I agree with Telsaria,
Alright.
even though it goes all against my street.
I know,
life.
and I appreciate you, but sometimes it's better to not be the rogue. It's better to just be people. We were having a talk because I'm in love with Barless, and so are you, and we're bad. Let them think it's something weird like that, or not weird, but something normal people argue about.
Wait a minute. I thought I was a pretty guy, but now I feel like I'm chopped liver. What the fuck?
Okay, how about this, Telsaria? You do your thing with Saren, and then I'll talk and do my thing with Lizard Boy.
What am I doing with Saren? Because I was just
Whatever you want.
Oh no! I was just, like I said, I was just making a joke. I think we should just need to hang out. I can play with Grim a little bit.
We're pretending to do off the wall shit that doesn't mean crap.
Yeah, exactly, or
Right.
whatever. I guess we could pretend to play dice. You and I, just normal stuff, normal day.
Okay.
Okay, so who's
I'm in a
going
minor
outside?
illusion dice that always rolls 20s.
I am not going outside.
Okay,
Hey, we could pretend that we're playing a D&D game where we all play people sitting around a table pretending to be fantasy players.
Oh, jeez. All right, who's going outside?
who's going outside?
Go get Mark.
I'll
I
go
will
get
go get
Mark.
Mark.
No,
Well, I wanted to
Mark.
talk to that fat guy
let
anyway.
Barless get Mark. It makes more sense.
Barless goes to get
Jesus.
Mark. Okay, so Shadow, you staying in the house?
I guess.
Okay.
Be
all
good.
right. Give me a second.
I mean, I am trying to control my roguish instincts of people following me.
All right. So Barless goes outside. Pull you guys to this map real quick. Boop. He steps outside number 3. And you're gonna head back to the Bark and Buzzard in that direction. You are here.
Yep.
And you clock those hooded lanterns kind of just strolling down the street, kind of nonchalant. Not particularly trying to hide, just, you know.
Yep, he's just going to walk casually
Just walk
back to the
casual.
bark building.
And get Mark, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Pull out Mark's freaking token here.
Gotta use the updated one with the bruises and the swollen face.
Oh, I don't think I have that one on here.
No, I'm just...
I was like, oh shit. That would have been a lot better though. All messed up. Okay. After a few minutes, Mark comes outside. He's like, hey, what's up? I'm not leaving. That's what you think.
Yeah, come back to the cabin with us. Real quick.
Okay, why?
And walk casually.
Casual?
Casually.
Walk normal.
What?
Like, you're, not,
Jesus.
you're not there.
I know.
Honey.
I'm just saying, walk
Hush.
normal.
Okay.
Whatever you do when you walk the opposite.
He puts his hands in his pocket and he like leans back. It's like, okay. And just tries to walk as
Yeah.
as
Mark.
quote
Poor
unquote
Mark.
normal as possible.
Yeah, he's like swaying, like,
Yeah.
like oh, having a drunken conversation.
Oh,
Pulls out his
yeah.
Pulls out his water skin, looks like a canteen.
He
Totally,
looks over and
Totally
he's like,
normal.
Barless, what's going on?
Just got a visualization of Jughead.
Yeah, I know. I did too.
Alright, so you guys,
Flip into the-
are you staying outside with him? You're gonna go back inside?
Go back inside.
Okay, you guys are going back inside. And... Oops. Mark is here and he's like, okay. Normal.
You ready, Mark?
Inside. What's going on?
Right in front of me, I'm creating a minor illusion of a little halfling with a short sword and dagger.
Okay.
Hey, I'll
Training
do
time.
this. I'll do this. You don't have to do it.
Training time.
Training.
I know.
time.
I'm just saying I can do it and go easy on the boy.
Are you guys gonna beat me up?
Show him the points, Barless.
Yeah, he'll begin doing the basics with Mark. Basically, what he was taught about
Okay.
his ways of combat.
Give me a D100.
Okay.
Alright.
$49.
He is still kind of awkward and unsure of himself on his feet, but he's picking it up a little bit.
He's gonna say in a low tone, "Yeah, we're being spied on, so we're training you now,
What
so
Who's
we don't look
spying on us?
conspicuous."
You didn't need to tell him that. The less he knows, the better.
Mark takes a step back and he's like, what's going on?
Fuck.
Well, some people have loose slips. That's all I'm saying.
And
Not
it's
you.
not you, buddy. It's not you.
Do you guys want me to, like, keep an eye on somebody at the bar? Or...
Not at this point in time. We're just bringing you here so you can do some training. Okay, you are absolutely 100% fine. Okay, right.
Okay. Alright.
So go ahead and just do your training, and I will go keep an eye out at the window.
Okay.
So you just do you, buddy.
Okay. Alright. So, the fuck? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. Cool. He's a bad liar. Okay. All right. Cool. So, Shadow, give me a perception check, please. Yeah, it seems like the Hooded Lanterns have made their way, off of the street. They've just kind of keep it on.
I look at the guys and I say, I don't see them outside anymore. Can I move to a different window and see if I can see them from the other side of the house?
I don't know how many windows this place has, but yeah, sure, you could try.
Okay.
This giant mansion-looking cabin.
Yeah, go for it.
Takes me a few days to walk across the room.
Okay. Give me another perception check.
Just playing. All right.
I cast a message, whisper to Shadow. Realize there's also a familiar that can be hidden. And then I will cast it and say the same thing to Barlos, and then cast it again and say the same thing to Tilsaria.
Okay. Well, Shadow doesn't see anybody outside.
I message back to everybody. I think we just need to leave this live for now and save it for another day, or at least a long time, and just go about our business otherwise.
I'm not seeing anybody. I think they left though. Now, what do we know about these hooded lanterns? Are they magic people or what? Mark, what do you?
They're good scouts, rangers type.
Monster hunters, mostly.
Mm-hmm.
You asking Mark? You asking them?
I'm asking everybody, but I'm also asking Mark. Do you know about these hooded lantern people that was at the bar?
Okay. Other than what they've told you just now, the Hooded Lanterns, from what I've gathered, are like the last remnants of what was left of the city guard, police forces, old army detachments, that kind of stuff. It's full of like old timers and then like newer recruits, and they're looking to bring Drakkenheim back to its former glory and reinstate the monarchs, should there be any survivors found in the city.
Cool.
And, what else?
Out of character,
Uh-huh.
since Shadow's father was
You don't know unless you asked.
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking, would I know any of them?
Any of the Hooded Lanterns?
Any of the guards and stuff, like the wall guards and stuff?
I don't know. Give me... How old are you when you got taken? Like 4? Or 8? Something like that?
She was 10. But
10.
still, maybe you have met somebody. If you don't meet them again now, how are you going to know if they're still alive?
Okay, babe.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying like in the hood that like they would
It's
be in the
possible.
hood.
I could see it being possible, dear, but we don't
That's
know
what I'm saying.
who's still
If it's
alive in the Hooded
possible,
Lanterns.
Yeah,
maybe
you don't
if
really
I.
know that.
God damn.
Okay.
Give me a
But
history
what
check.
I'm
Right now, you don't know any members of the Hooded Lantern.
Okay, but that wasn't my question. My question was, would I remember any of the guards, if any, my dad made swords for? And
Doubtful.
if I did, I could figure out if they're in the Hooded Lantern.
Would you
I-
remember any of the guards? I mean, at 10, I don't think so.
Okay. That's what I was hoping to know.
Personally, honey, personally, your better question would have been by going to the Hooded Lanterns to see if any of them remembers your parents.
I think that's what I was gonna. That was my second thing to fall back on.
Of course.
I was sitting here thinking that. I'm like, maybe I got the wrong people looking for my parents.
Well, I mean,
That's what I was
you're,
thinking.
you're passing around a picture, right, of two people that may or may not have died in the impact.
Correct.
Mom needs a capital one card. Give me a second. Okay, so you're passing around a picture of two people who may or may not have died in the impact or in the aftermath of what has happened in Drakkenheim, right?
Correct.
Okay. So your father and your mother. Ooh, slammy slams. Your father and your mother were both tradespeople by choice. So for me, out of character, maybe looking for the symbol or some kind of insignia on a weapon or piece of cloth or something like that would be more beneficial to you than passing around a picture of people or a person, right? Because
Okay.
if they would still be working, right? If they were
Yeah.
alive and making things, they would continue to put their brand on those items, would they not?
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
So that's just
Okay.
something else that you could think of. If that's another alternative route you want to take, that's completely up to you. I am not telling you how to play your character. If you want to keep looking
No, you're just
at...
giving me ideas,
Okay.
and I thank you for it.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, thank you.
So, if that's the route you want to do, we can do that at the next time you want to ask somebody, you can also ask them that. That would be, at least for me, that'd be the way I'd go. Because two faces in, I think I want to say the population of Drakkenheim at the time of the impact was something over 200,000 people. So,
Right.
2 and 200,000 plus is you're shooting for the moon, right?
Yeah. You got. I kind of knew playing a rogue. I apologize, and I thank you for all the info.
No, it's fine. It's fine. That's what I'm here for. Guidance. And to have a great time. Okay. There's nobody outside. You guys are training Mark, right? You've had your dinner.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna go to sleep? You're gonna start tomorrow? What are you doing? Gonna stay up all night and have Mark practice moves? Who's doing what?
Marlis, you're leading the show on the training of Mark. I don't know how
I-
much time you wanted to
I was
spend with
waiting
him.
until if anyone had other plans, you could say them, then I would say my thing at the end.
Oh, no, I have no particular plans, Marlis. Thank you for asking.
No, I'm just helping.
Okay.
Nor me.
So I'll just try to train him as best I can, and then I guess we'll just head to bed. Pretty
Okay. Give me another D100.
much. Okay.
After
46.
several
Damn.
hours of you guys going through basic moves like strike and block and strike and block, he starts to pick it up and he manages to bonk you on the nose with his sword.
So Saria jumps up and cheers. Yay, Mark!
I'll add a knowledge blast to it so it knocks Barlow's back.
Ross will-
No, I'm
yeah,
kidding.
Barless will flail on the ground like he's dead, like.
Ooh, a minor illusion of blood. Minor
Oh,
illusion of blood
Casaria
spurting out of his
laughs
nose.
at that.
I'll make blood start splurting out of his nose.
I go up to Mark playfully and I go up and I say, now, you want to take on somebody your own size?
He's taller than you are, midget.
I know, that's the funny part. That's why I'm being funny.
Barless will get up and quickly say, you've been working that sword pretty well. Is there any other weapons you think you'd be interested in?
Mm,
And also reminds Silver out of character about our conversation about rapiers and stuff, sabers
Yeah.
from text RP that we were talking before the other conversation at the table.
I'll give him my mace. See how he handles that.
I mean, I look
Nothing
at
special
Barless.
about it, but
You might want
I'm sure he
to
can
try some
he
sort
can
of
handle
range,
it better than me.
just as a backup. It's good to have a little experience with a ranged weapon. Whatever. There's plenty to choose from.
I look at Mark and I say, do you want to use the mace or do you want to use this and you can shoot a couple of cups?
Ooh.
And I
Mm,
hand him my short bow.
Let's see.
That Mark had a short bow or was it a
I
crossbow?
think he has a crossbow. Let me pull this shit.
Oh, okay.
He has a light crossbow.
So I'd
Let me try with that.
he would say probably tell Saria and or Shadow would be able to teach him with the bows. I'm not good with weapons like that.
I'll let
look-
Shadow do it. Yeah, go for it, Shadow.
I'll put
Points at the
Okay.
little ranger that's
I will
training with
over at
bows,
this
but
little
okay.
wood pile.
Mm-hmm.
I will put a little illusion of a target on this wood pile for
Okay.
him to aim at.
All right.
Too bad we
I
don't have a
stand.
Coke can or a beer
And as
can.
he shoots, I'm gonna move it. Oh, kidding.
All right.
I stand here and I tell Mark, I say, just take and notch your arrow. Pull it back. Don't hold your breath, but use your finger of the finger on the back part of your arrow.
There, he's using a light crossbow.
I thought he was
Different.
using my.
No, he's got a light crossbow. He should learn
Oh.
how to fire his weapon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And he pulls
All
it
right.
out and he goes. Pew!
Sight down it. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. That's
Almost a
awesome.
bullseye. Try again.
Pew!
You know what? The
Oh.
crossbow may be your thing.
I will mage hand
Maybe.
both of those bolts back.
Oh, thanks.
You still need to learn
Nice.
both, but I'm thinking you're a crossbow guy.
Unless
Saying.
it's against the animated suit of armor.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, good point. That's what I'm saying is he still needs to practice with the melee weapon, but in real battle, crossbow might be his thing. I like the idea of him being
I'm
ranged
just saying,
further away.
regardless of
Right.
say a shoddy
Agreed.
banded scimitar is not good compared to like an actual made weapon.
Mm,
True.
yeah.
That's true.
He takes another shot,
Good.
feeling real cocky, like. Pew!
Now, can you do it blindfolded?
Dang!
No, I'm just kidding. No, let's not do it blindfolded. I'm just kidding.
Saria is
Okay.
impressed.
Shadow's impressed. Now, I don't have a rapier, but I have a short sword.
Mm-hmm.
You want to try this?
Okay.
And me and you can spar. I'll use my dagger.
Let's see. Short sword.
No,
Alright.
no lethal hits, just taps.
Okay. Just taps. So we'll say for this interaction, these if they do hit, they'll do one damage.
Okay.
All right. So he walks up to you and he's a little nervous and he's like, "Okay, here
I won't hurt you
goes."
much, I promise.
All right. And he takes a strike with his short sword, his borrowed short sword.
Good job. Keep trying.
And he
Now I go. Block
Uh-huh.
with me. Block from me.
Okay. And it hits him. He almost moves out of the way, but it hits him. He goes, "Ow!"
All right, using sneak attack there. Turn that off.
They're
Oh,
only doing
shit,
one damage.
sorry.
It doesn't matter what the number is.
I know.
Okay, your turn. You gotta be faster on those blocks. Nope. Come on, you gotta be faster. You gotta be better.
Ow!
I'm coming again.
Stabbed you from behind.
Ah!
No, not him.
Oh,
Shadow.
you!
I turn around and I smack you upside the head with my dagger.
You can't reach my head.
Fine, I'll slap you in the shins. How's that? Ow, 1 point. All right, I turn back around and I
Get
look
him, Mark. Get her, Mark.
Choo.
Ow! Hey, good job. There, one
Flank
back at
attack.
you. Flank attack. One right back at you.
Ow!
Be faster. You have to be faster.
Come on, Mark. Move. Flank move.
Up.
And he goes like this. Ow!
Got it. You got to be faster. Come on.
He
Poke in the
pokes
back.
you real
19.
hard.
Come on.
18 hits.
18 hits? No, it doesn't.
18 doesn't hit you?
Yes, it does. Your AC's 15.
Oh, I was looking at the 8. Okay, yeah, good job.
Flanking.
And
You
he
get
hits-
advantage.
You hit him back. He's like, ow! And he moves. He starts getting into step with Saren. And he misses.
Aaron didn't.
Saren doesn't count. Saren's going to get his butt whooped in a minute.
Come on, Mark.
Ow. Okay, let's go. Good job.
22. Ooh.
He moves.
Missed.
He moves back. And he moves again. And he hits you. Bonk.
Double hit.
That one misses.
You're getting good. Come on, let's go. Ow. Good job.
Alright.
Can I do one thing real quick?
Sure.
As Mark is focusing on attacking Shadow, Barlos comes up right behind, grapples him from the back.
Oh no!
He'll say, "You gotta watch where you're back." And
Ah.
he'll,
Watch your back, too.
do a strength check.
Okay.
14.
Alright. He's gonna try to break your grapple. And he doesn't. He's
Good
like, okay,
lesson,
okay.
Barless.
I give.
And he'll do a wrestling move, boom, on his back.
Not so hard, Barless. He's just a kid.
And he goes,
A
ah!
non-lethal damage. It's only 1 damage.
Okay. Takes 1 damage. He's like, oh. Oh, I'm tired, guys.
I mean, 24 damage.
Mark
Jesus.
dies.
Oh, that's
I
that
go
was a hit.
over.
This is yeah. Oh,
I
oh,
go
it's
over
like-
and I give Mark my hand. I can't help you up but real high, but here you go, friend.
Takes your
Can I have
hand,
my sword back now, please?
and he gives you his sword. He gives you the sword back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for the lesson, guys.
You're very welcome. Now try this, and I move really quick, and get right behind between him and Barless, and I jump on him and put my finger to his throat.
Ah!
Gotta be careful. And then I pat him on the head and jump down.
Okay.
That was fun.
Barlos is going to tap Mark on the shoulder, and he's going to say, "I'm sorry for my condolences for you, but sadly, in her culture, this was a mating dance, and now you two are married."
What?
Look at him and I say,
I'm
really,
rolling
Barlis?
deception, by the way.
Roll
Really,
deception.
Barlis?
There you go.
Let's see. 12.
12.
Let's see. He's gonna roll insight, which is wisdom, I believe.
Insight's intelligence.
Is it intelligence? Oh, Mark's not the smartest guy. Oh no!
So I go over and I
Oh, it is wisdom. Shit, I'm sorry.
Is it wisdom?
I
Okay.
thought it was
Well,
intelligence.
we're keeping the
It's
4.
wisdom. I'm sorry. Give it the
and I
4.
go
It's
over
fine.
and I say, okay, where are you taking me on our honeymoon?
Oh no. I'm too young to be married.
How old are you?
Mark's like 20.
Don't worry. Her diary is a rat tail.
There you go.
Hey, out of
Yeah.
Hey, out of character. At least he'll get the +2 AC.
Oh yeah, that's true, huh?
I'm a wild one. You sure you can handle me?
I don't think so. I don't think.
Well,
I
you're just a
can.
little bit older than me, so you're okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're married now.
So are you a virgin?
Oh goodness. Don't ask that in front of company. And he starts blushing.
Oh, oh. I look at him and I look at Barlis and I lip. Are you serious?
And
You're going to put
We need something to lighten the mood, at least.
you're gonna put this little boy who got lucky up against me. Seriously, and then you're gonna tell me that we're married?
Hey, it's your halfling customs, not mine.
I was raised on the street. I wasn't born in with my other kind.
Mark looks back and forth at you guys. Are you guys messing with me?
I go over and I whisper and ask Barlis to bend down. I said, "Shall we continue this or shall we just end it?
But
If we can continue this."
before that, he'll point at the Grim and be like, "Well, Grim's the officiator, so you know, he was ordained."
Mark looks
Yep.
over at Tilsari and is like, is that true? Is he a religious dog?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
No.
No, it was
So sorry is
Saren.
not taking part in this charade.
It was Saren.
She
That's the
feels bad
truth.
for Mark. She won't stop it, but she's gonna answer honestly.
It's a rough religion. Okay, Mark sits down on the floor and is like, I'm married by a dog to a halfling. Oh god.
And I go up and I sit in his lap because I'm small enough I can do that thing. Hi.
Hello.
Okay, don't need to give the boy a heart attack.
I'm just sitting here like I'd sit on your lap. I'm not doing nothing, just sitting here. I mean, I am as big as like a 5-year-old child, so how you doing?
Hi, honey.
Poor Mark.
Oh man.
Now, what I want to tell you is this. Don't go into Drakkenheim unless we tell you you're ready. Got it?
Okay, dearest.
All right. So I jump up. I do a backflip off of his lap and land beside Barlis, and I take the side of my dagger and I pop him on the back of the leg easily. No damage, just easily.
That doesn't. Oh yeah, that's it.
It doesn't cause any damage, just to let you know, I got you on this, buddy. You got one coming.
Yeah, the
funny.
character I was just trying to give Shadow +2 AC, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's a ritual spell, right? You have to know that spell.
Yeah, I'm guessing paladins, the Silver Order has to do it. Or
Yeah,
clerics, I have no idea.
I think so.
Oh god, we get what the face shows up. Of course, I can officiate the wedding.
Of course we can. All right. So, training's over. You've screwed with Mark.
Sleepy night time.
Sleepy night
Psychologically
time.
scarred the boy.
Mm-hmm.
Use time.
Yeah, I say you put him up against the against a really bad assassin. You seriously want to do that?
Hmm.
All right. Sleepy night time. Everybody benefits from a long rest, including Mark, who has had better
Barlos will
And the
say,
worse for wear.
well, if you Barlos will say, well, if you're the butcher's wife, he'll be the butcher at least.
Mm.
Yeah, at least.
All right.
Hey, Mark, I got a new nickname for you this morning.
What's that?
I'm gonna call you the butcher since I'm the butcher's wife.
Oh dear. Okay. I gotta go to work. Somebody's gotta earn money around here. Any...
Excuse you. And I throw a dagger. And I added, but I missed him on purpose, and I hit the door frame.
Oh, geez.
I think you should roll and see if you made that door frame.
Yeah, give me a dagger attack. Thrown.
Because if you get a 1, this could end very badly.
Can you truly sneak attack a door?
16. Let's say you hit that wood and it goes bang, and he goes ah, and he runs out the door to work.
I go to retrieve my dagger.
Okay. Where are y'all headed now? Gonna check on your
Really?
cheese?
Really, Shadow and Barlos, I at least want to go to the blacksmith and see about prices on rapiers or something for Shadow if she would want one.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll check one out.
Okay, so you want to go to Crow and Sons. Let me see. Okay, so you guys are gonna go to.
It just hit me what I want, what my dad's shop would have been called. I just found the name out of character. I just found a name for it.
What's that?
Dawn and Son, or Dawn and Dagger. Dawn and Dagger.
Interesting. Alright, so you guys are leaving?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys step out of cavern number 3, rested and ready to attack the day.
Old lizard yells at Sun.
So, gonna head over to Crow and Sons. What are you doing?
Yeah. I don't know where that is on the map.
Crow and
I
Sons
forgot.
is over here.
The map has no names. I don't. I gotta pull it out. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was not fully. Wee.
You guys are number 3. This is the bucket lizard. Cool. Is it just you and Shadow that's headed over there? Is everybody headed over?
No, I'm gonna just go and hang out in the square.
Okay.
Spend some quality time with Grim, you know, practicing dog commands and such. That's all.
Okay, cool. Cast masters. Alright. Okay.
I'll go with Tilsaria,
Alright.
but I also do what I put in.
Okay. Let me get these people squared away over here, and then we'll circle back to you. Okay, so what are you guys doing? Oh, where is Shadow's character?
Are you muted?
Me?
No, Shadow. I'm here.
Oh, there she is.
I was muted. Sorry.
You're okay.
I'm up here. Is this blacksmith?
Yeah. No, that's
No,
that's
it's down here.
Something else. You're over here.
Alright. Let's go over here.
She's
Alright.
warping everywhere.
Yeah, she sure is. Alright, you guys head over to Crow and Sons, and you walk up and you see Tobias Crow and his wife Moria kind of having a small discussion. Kind of he's standing there holding her hands. Moria, darling, please head inside. You're not right. Oh, you never let me go anywhere, Tobias. I'm tired of being cooped up in this house. Now, come on. We've got customers. And she turns and she looks at you and she gives like a huff and she goes inside.
Sorry, didn't mean to intrude on that.
Ah, it's okay.
No.
What can I do for you?
We were looking at something of sabers or maybe some rapiers if you have any. Thing in stock.
Well, come on in. Let's see what I can find. And he invites you inside. He's got, he's got some armor pieces that look like they're being worked on. Some swords and whatnot, custom commissioned pieces. And then he kind of goes over to a barrel and he digs around and he's like, yeah. I can give you this rapier here, just gotta put a, Okay, he picks it up and he's like, I could hone it down and put a point on it for you, and it'll be as good as anything you could find around these parts.
Hell
May
yeah.
I see it?
Yeah.
Of course. Here you are, little lady.
Can I inspect it to see if I see my dad's work on it? His
Yeah, sure.
picture or whatever you call it. What do I put on there?
Just give me an
Hallmark.
investigation check. No, you look at it and you can see that there is an insignia on it, but it's not anything you recognize. And Tobias sees you looking it over and he's like, "That's got my mark on it, lass. Top quality stuff."
I believe you, sir. I was looking for something else. Here, thank you. I will be glad to take that.
All right. Times being what they are, I hate to charge this much, but that'll be 50 gold pieces.
Oh, no problem. I know your work is worth it. They'll take out some actual gold pieces from his pickups and give them to him.
Very well. I see you're interested in the quality of this work, little lady. May I ask why?
My father taught me everything he knows. He was a blacksmith.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I'm kind of hoping he's still alive. They lived in Drakkenheim before the fall.
Right. Right. Uh, those were dark times, those.
Yes, that's what I hear.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Mm. Do you need anything, Barlish?
He ponders and he's like, "You said you couldn't upgrade my sword, can you?"
Uh, what do you have in mind, lad?
I don't know. Out of character. Maybe upgrading it to a +1. Maybe DM, please, easy.
He would need probably some component materials too.
Yeah. Okay, I'll make sure to look out for that.
Okay. If
Uh,
you're looking for
me.
something magical, that would be a special, you know, a special assignment, a special consignment. Excuse me. Uh, if that's what you're thinking. If you want me to just clean it up for you, well, that's just a small service charge.
Yeah, you can clean it up for me.
Okay. He takes a whetstone and cleans it up for you. You know.
And it's basically
I
pretty much haggard scrap metal, so he puts an actual good edge on it.
Yeah, he puts a good edge on it. It's like, all right, here you go. That was a bit of work, so 5 gold if you don't mind.
Alrighty, he'll hand you 5 gold.
Wonderful.
I
Thank you. Yes, yes, lad.
I can you do my sharpen my dagger and clean it up?
Of course, of course. Oh, this thing's disgusting. What have you been getting into?
A little bit of everything.
Ah, I see the little bits, let me tell you.
It's was given to me by my father. His symbol is on there.
He looks it over and it's like,
He sees a sun like at dawn with 2 daggers behind it.
this is fine craftsmanship, laddie.
Yeah, my father made that and gave it to me. I've had it since I was smaller.
Smaller
Since I
than
was young.
this? And he's working as he's admiring the craftsmanship on your dagger. This is very fine work. Could fetch a...
Seen anything like it before?
I wonder. Let me think if I can remember. And he's trying to think as he works, and he not quite this fine. You know, there's been a lot of blacksmiths in Drakkenheim before and after the fall, and well, not very many come to this kind of quality. You know, present company excluded, of course.
Yes.
But
I
I can't remember this kind of symbol being this prominent around these parts. Probably before my time arriving here, and I've been in Drakkenheim a long time. But if I tell you what, if I do come across anything like this, I'll let you know.
all right. I would appreciate it.
Does your dad, did he work primarily on weapons, or was he all around smithy? Did he, do bits of armor and such?
He did some armor, but he was primarily into weapons.
Primarily weapon. No jewelry then. Some smithies will
No.
cast in gold and platinum. No.
Nah, he, his hands wasn't that for that fine of work.
Ah,
Unlike
yes.
you, Sir Dwarf. Unlike your hands, Sir Dwarf.
Oh, these big old sausages could never. But I appreciate the candor. I'll keep an eye out. I'll let you know. If I could just
My
take a
dad.
quick impression of it. Just, for
Sure,
this old
go ahead.
mind. Wonderful. It'll just be a moment. And he kind of gets like some molding clay, maybe something he uses for like rough casts, and he puts it on your dagger and he takes an impression of the insignia, and he fills it in with pewter and he's like, that's good enough. That here's your dagger, and he
Cool,
keeps.
y'all. He got all the nicks out of it. Thank you.
Of course, of course. That one will be on the house from one smithy to another. I hope you find your da. Maybe we could work together one day.
Yeah, my dad would tell me stories about how he learned from a dwarf.
Oh, is that right? Did you happen to catch
That
a
was
name?
the stories. Oh, sir, I was so young, I don't remember if there was.
Oh, there are quite many
You should
smithies back in the heyday of Drakkenheim. What I wouldn't
remember.
give to work under one of those men. Talented they were.
Yep.
Well, like I said, I'll keep an eye out for your father's mark here. If there's nothing else, I've got some personal business to attend to.
That would be all for me. Thank you very much, kind sir, kind dwarf.
Thank you very much.
Alright, you stay safe in there. And he heads inside. Now, cutting to... Where are you guys? You guys are standing outside, I take it, of tavern number 3 doing your thing, or you guys headed over to... You guys are headed to Aldor, if I remember correctly, if I read
Well, just that general area, just kind of hanging out in the quote-unquote center of town.
in the center of town. Okay, cool.
You know, checking out the sights, as it were, people watching.
You can see our messaging back and forth.
I
Me
do
with
see that.
message, her with telepathy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, just mostly idle chit-chat with Saren about this stuff, and then just honestly enjoying the morning, as it were.
Wonderful. Okay.
I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't talked about it in a while. Grim Stick.
Grim Stick, yeah.
I know that I assume he still has it or whatever, but
He gave
like-
it to you, if you recall. You are in
He
possession
did.
of the stick. Yes, you traded. You promised him you would get him an even better stick.
oh, okay. I my intention at the time was that he would give me the stick when I found the even better stick.
Oh, okay. So Grim still has the stick. Okay.
Correct, but I would presume like when we travel into Drakkenheim,
Mm-hmm.
the stick would stay in cabin 3 since it's ours
Okay.
for safekeeping.
Wonderful.
But yeah, I just wanted to kind of make sure that was still a thing. Yeah, I am still
is.
on search for the stick, for the
Okay,
perfect
for
stick.
the
But
perfect
I would never take it away from him without having a replacement. That's
Okay.
cool.
All right. Wonderful. So Saren, give me a perception check. As you make your way around Caravan Court, perusing the different vendor stalls and whatnot, you see a familiar face is absent. It seems that Armin Gainsbury's partner Aaron has once again headed out on the trails.
Okay. It's about time.
Is that the guy that brought us?
Aaron Marlowe, yes.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
And I will message that to Tilsara.
I nod because it's interesting.
Do I notice shadow coming up here?
Yeah, you notice shadow coming up. Sorry, give me a
Oh.
perception check, please.
I will do that.
Ooh. As you're people watching, you see a strange character walking down the road, taking in the sights, doing a bit of people watching herself.
Strange in appearance.
Strange in
Strange as
appearance. You see a kind of a female figure. She's about 5'8", slim, but somewhat kind of muscular build. She seems well traveled. Got a lot of dirt on her boots, but she has a very prominent plague doctor's mask on and a top hat to boot. She's wearing
top hat.
Yes, she has a top hat. A very large top hat.
I elbow Sarah and like nose in that direction, like, what the heck is that all about?
You also notice that she has several vials of interesting looking colors, different colors. Some kind of look like they're almost churning inside of their containers, and she's wearing half plate.
Wow.
As she walks up and kind of again taking in the sights, looking around, seeing what there is to see inside the city of Emberwood.
Okay. If when she looks in my direction,
Yep.
I will smile at her and be friendly. You know, not really wave. That seems a little bit too intrusive.
Mhm.
But like, be friendly without non-verbally being friendly.
She takes a step forward and stops, takes off her top hat, and does a very deep "How do you do?" and then puts it back on.
Then I will approach her a little more closely. I don't know how far away she is from us.
She's about 15 feet.
Okay, yeah, you know, within like 5 feet. In other
Okay.
words, still respectable distance. And go, well, hello.
Well, hello, my dear, to you.
I see you're also enjoying this fine day.
It is a lovely day for science. Wouldn't you agree?
Science? I'm not sure I know too much about science. I'm more of a nature girl. Can you tell me about your science?
Well,
That's intriguing.
forgive me. Where are my manners? I am Dr. Penelope Higgins, and I have come to Emberwood, particularly Drakkenheim, to study the phenomenon of the haze and, well, delirium.
Oh my.
I'm a
That
bit
i-
of a science nut. Well, you know, it's a fringe beliefs or what have you, but I believe that the natural world is actually dictated by a set of very strange and stringent laws. Not just chaos. There's an order behind it, and I'm here to see what makes this world tick. And who might you be?
My name is Tilsaria, and I understand what you're saying. We see that sometimes in nature, that there seem to be patterns, if you will, in nature and the way things got. How interesting.
Of course.
Have you
of
learned-
course.
Have you learned a lot about the haze and delirium?
Unfortunately, no. I've just arrived, and, well, the stories of the haze and delirium have just reached my corner of the world, and, well, I made my way over, and I am now on my way in to see what I can find, and maybe, just maybe, find some interesting specimens to examine.
Well, I can promise you, we've been in Drakkenheim several times. You will certainly find interesting specimens.
Oh, do tell, do tell. Please regale me with what you've seen. Let me get my notes. And she pulls out a small notebook and she's eagerly.
I'm gonna ask her. Do you know someone named Cornelia?
Cornelia? Ah,
Yeah, a little halfling likes to take lots of notes too.
I don't. Well, now that you mentioned, I may know a Cornelia, but the world's so big. Who knows?
Oh yeah, there's lots of Cornelias.
Yeah,
I've just heard of this person.
I'm sure she's quite
so-
famous.
I briefly tell her in very high level detail, like forest versus trees, about our experiences, that we found some delirium. We've had to handle it very carefully.
Careful, yes.
The rats and the different sizes, and this, like, the big orc rats and how dangerous they are, and it's from what we can tell, they seem to have been affected by the delirium, but they're incredibly dangerous, and we've barely escaped them. And then I'm going to tell them about the dogs, and same thing, and just basically kind of give her the high points of our adventures to date, as it would affect her interests in terms of delirium and the haze, and
I see. Well, that is fascinating. I do wonder if maybe you wouldn't have some kind of specimens left that I could purchase off of you. I'll pay
do we
you
have
handsome.
do we have any specimens left, gang? I don't know what the group loot looks like.
Everybody has access to the group loot.
Yeah, sorry, I was away from the computer. Hold on, let me.
4 delirium chips, 1 delirium shard.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking animal pieces.
I believe
Yeah,
you
we've sold all
traded
those.
in the delirium shard. You guys gave
Okay.
that to Shadow, right? And she
No,
gave
it was
Yeah.
a chunk.
The chunk we
we
sold
did
for the
charge.
cheese,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you guys have 4 delirium chips right now.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm not ready to give those up. I was thinking more of animal specimens. We
No,
don't
we
we
already
don't
sold
have any. Yeah, okay. We don't have any at the moment, but I wouldn't mind contributing to your collection, particularly if it might give good information about how people and animals such as Grim here might get affected by the haze and the delirium.
Is that right? Well, let me. Would you mind if I took a small peek at your dog?
He's not very friendly, but let me talk to him for a sec, and as long as you don't do anything invasive or poke him or do anything to harm him or startle him, I think I can convince him that would be okay.
Oh, of course. I would never do anything to hurt such a lovely animal.
Okay. I'm going to cast Speak with Animals, and I'm going to talk to Grim then. Hey, Grim buddy, this is a scientist, and they like to know things, and she's especially interested in the haze and the delirium and everything, and she'd like to take a look at you. I promise you she's not going to hurt you in any way. She's just going to kind of look you over and touch you. Can you let her do that, please? I want to make sure we can keep you safe.
Give me animal handling with advantage since you explained yourself so well.
Okay.
He's a little
Okay.
apprehensive at first, and he's like, "Oh, are you sure she's okay?"
Yeah, buddy, I'm going to stay right here. I promise. And if I even think she's going to do anything that is unkind or even just not nice, I'll kill her. How's that?
Okay. And he wags his
Okay.
tail all goofy like.
Yeah, and I scruff him on top of his head and then under his chin. You're such a good boy.
Oh, I'm a good boy.
And I go to her, okay, now remember what I said. You have to be good to him, but yes, he will let you inspect him.
Of course, of course. And she walks forward calmly and slowly, and hello, little doggy. Aren't you a good boy?
And I give him a treat. You know how, like, when you go to the vet, you
Mhm,
give your
mhm.
dog.
Okay. And let's see. Wonderful. Okay. Oh crap! Where'd she go? There she is. And she's going to. Does she have? Thinking if she's a bird person or just has a mask on. Yeah, give me a perception check.
Yeah, I got sidetracked off the mask, so that's a great question, Barlis.
She looks over and she's looking at the dog. She's looking him over and over. Um, she doesn't have any feathers that you could see, and her feet are normal human feet. The mask is pretty snug on her face, and she has a bit of a hood. Kind of, it looks like it would be if there was any kind of gas or any strange anything in the air, she'd be pretty protected from its effects. But you can't see underneath the mask. But from what you can see, she's got normal humanoid features. Um, she's like, well, quite an ordinary little dog, aren't you? And she pats him on the
So
head.
sorry it doesn't. Till sorry it doesn't say anything, but Till sorry is not in agreement with that.
Mm.
She's very kind. She doesn't frown or anything, but she's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Please tell me, what makes this dog so interesting? Uh, as you said, the other dogs changed. If that's right.
Yes, the dogs that you will encounter in Drakkenheim are not like my friend here. They are uh they're abominations, frankly.
Oh.
And I don't know if they used to look like Grimm or not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have enough information. I mostly want you to know to be incredibly careful of the dogs, and if you learn that they do come from a dog like Grimm and were changed by the delirium or the haze, I would want to know that. I would want to learn more about that.
Well,
If
I'm
if
sure.
if your studies take you that way.
I'm sure we can work out a mutually beneficial exchange so that I could pursue my interest in science and you could fatten your pockets a little bit.
I think that would be a lovely arrangement. Are you planning to study its effect on humans as well?
Oh, of course, my dear, of course, of course. You wouldn't happen to have
Uh,
any kind of experience with that kind of thing, would you?
uh, not with how it's affected humans, no. But I do have an interest in it. Not just for myself and my companions, but a personal interest as well.
Of
Um,
course. Right.
yes, I think that we could definitely. How long are you planning to stay in this area?
Well,
Sounds
until
like quite
my
a while.
yes, until my research is complete, of course I would need some sort of base of operations, preferably inside of the city. I can't imagine it's that dangerous in there. Not to discredit you or anything, but I did travel here by myself and I made quite excellent time, and I don't remember anyone really being all that dangerous along. Well, the ones that lived anyway. They didn't seem all that dangerous along the road, so. Uh,
Did you come from Drakkenheim or somewhere else?
Oh, I've come from far off lands. I've been
Oh,
all
okay.
over these.
Got it. Okay, well,
Right.
once you get set up in the city of Drakkenheim. Is that what she means? Is
Yes.
that she's planning? Okay, I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. Well, once you get set up, I will keep an eye out for you and provide you information and samples as I can.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, then I suppose I will take my leave. Thank you for showing me your wonderful doggy. Um,
I look up at her and I say, "Excuse me.
yes, my dear.
We have encountered rats that's bigger than my lizard friend over there, and it took quite a bit to take it down. So I'd be very careful if I was you."
And I imagine these rat enemies of yours are made of flesh and bone.
Yes, sir. Or yes, ma'am.
Wonderful.
This tail is off of one of the so-called assassins.
Assassins. My goodness, they do sound interesting. Ah, I shouldn't waste any more time here. Well, I will make a note of it, and I appreciate you looking out for me, little one.
Just giving you a heads up, ma'am.
Of course. Of course. And obviously she's wearing a mask. There's no expression that's discernible, but she doesn't seem to be taking the threat of Drakkenheim
Oh yeah, I've worked. Yeah,
anywhere near as
Yeah, that's
seriously
what I
as you
got
guys
you.
are getting.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
Okay.
why. Go ahead.
That's why I picked that up too,
Okay.
sorry, and I pick it up. And I'm like, "Ma'am, I'm not playing. Please be very careful in there. This is very, very dangerous."
Oh, I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself, my dear. You see, and she pulls out a long, poison-tipped needle. She's like, this right here should be able to take down one of these giant rat things quite easily.
I telepathy to Saren. Did she say poison?
And she tucks it back into her, into like a little inside her.
How much for your poison?
Excuse me?
How much for your poison? Do you have any for sale?
Well, these are all handmade. These are mine. I don't. What do you need poison like this for?
Let's just say, looking around, oh, we're setting a mousetrap.
For the rats, I see.
Mm-hmm.
How? Well, let me see how many I have. Just a second. And she puts down her, she's got like a little medicine bag with her, and she starts pulling out like vials and beakers and small odds and ends, and she has 20 poison needles. Well, how many do you want?
Can
About
you
poison
inject
to
it
put
in food?
teas.
These are used, well, you have to kind of stab it into somebody, right? And then press it down. And the poison injects and works quite quickly. Or you can shoot it in, and the force of that attack will push the poisons forward, and, well, they'll die.
I telepathy to Saren. That's not going to match our story.
So this particular.
Thank you, though.
This particular.
It's
weapon-
appreciated, but
Oh, are you not interested?
Do you have
No,
liquid poison?
needless to say,
Uh,
that's
I'm-
what we're more interested in. Something of the ingested variety.
something. Let's see. And she puts their poison needles away, and she's like, "Oh well, this did take a strange twist today, didn't we? This place sure did happen to be interesting. I do think so myself. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, very well, very well. Let's see if we can help them out. All right.
You are awesome, Bruce.
I look back at Theron and I kind of roll my eyes and kind of eye point to her. Like, this one's crazy.
Okay, let me see. And she like disassembles one of the poison needles and kind of puts the contents of the poison inside of a small bottle, and she's like, I believe this will do what they're asking. All right. This Hi Logan. This poison right here will do initially, right? There will be a somewhat violent uh uh, it's gonna make a little bit of a mess when they eat it, right? They'll take a kind of a, oh goodness gracious, this tastes horrible kind of thing. It does 4d4 plus 4 damage, and if they completely ingest this poison, it will be 6d6 additional damage.
Hmm.
But
And
they,
Will it?
it will really hurt.
it will really hurt, yes. Of course. That's what it's designed for.
Of course.
What would you want for that vial if
Oh,
we are interested in buying it?
well, this is proprietary after all. I could let this go for 100 gold pieces.
I look at the group. What do you think?
Message tells Arya. You sure that's what you're considering?
I honestly, I telepathy back. I honestly don't know. We need to have poison to cover our story. I don't know if this will be sufficient or will poke a hole in our story because I don't know enough about poison. So I'm gonna have to leave it to all of you to decide, or somebody who knows more.
Out of character, I don't know what you guys' plan is.
Yeah, I know.
I can't really help you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I think it may be worth.
It's pretty pricey. I mean, I have the money, but it is pretty pricey.
I
I'm
will
not
message
sure
her.
if it's
The
sufficient.
group has the money, and she's made enough of a big deal that a lot of people are seeing.
Okay.
You get my
If you're good, I'm good.
okay.
I'll contribute half. Or you said the group has enough money. Okay.
Group loot has it. Yes.
What?
Okay. We will.
Uh-huh.
We'll buy it. 100 gold.
What exactly are
Here you
you
are.
trying to kill with this, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to answer.
Mousetrap.
I don't really care.
We're setting a mousetrap.
A mouse
Thank
trap.
you.
For
Sorry, a
these
nod.
large
and
mice
smile.
that you have.
Oh yes.
Something like that.
Okay, well, here you go. She hands over her vial of poison. Do be careful with that.
Oh, trust me, we
course.
will.
Toss it to Shadow.
And I catch it and put it in my bag. Make sure it's sealed good. Put some wax around it just in case, and pop it in my bag.
What do I call this? A vial of science poison.
A vial of unknown poison. Yeah.
I'm calling it science poison.
Science poison, sure. It will do 44 plus 4 poison damage, and then whoever ingests it needs to make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw. If they fail that throw, they take 6d6 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Which would probably pretty much kill the Rat King almost instantly.
Unsave DC what?
17.
17. Or 66 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is that half on a failed?
Half on a failed, yes.
So out of character, that would probably kill the Rat King 3 times over.
You
We
have
don't
no
know.
idea.
I don't know. I'm
Honey.
just spitballing.
Mm,
It'd kill Shadow.
I'd kill Shadow.
It would definitely kill Shadow.
Okay. Appreciate it. Hellfire Chaos is at your service.
Of course, of course. Just to make sure you understand, this poison is, I wouldn't toss it around like you did. It's a little unstable, yes? It's my own creation, but it has a perk. It will
Oh,
bypass enemies' resistance to poison damage and immunities.
oh,
It's my own special blend, you see.
pretty
I've been
cool.
Very
working on
nice.
this one for, well,
No wonder you feel safe.
we've forgotten how long it's been, but it's been a very long time, hasn't it? It sure has. Well, okay. If you don't need anything else, I will be leaving now.
Thank you.
Very
Good
well.
luck to you and well met.
Okay. If you need anything else, well, maybe we'll see each other again soon. And she pats Grim one more time, and she leaves. She starts heading off towards just perusing Caravan Court.
Cool.
So what are you guys doing?
Out of character, so did we get a new faction, the Scientologists?
This character has no affiliation with any faction that you know of.
That's what I surmised, which
No,
is
I know.
why
I
I was
said a
saying
new
yeah.
faction.
A new faction.
Oh.
Scientologists.
Well,
Who's to say, right?
who's to say?
It
Maybe.
it might be in the future.
Yeah.
Where's Tom
Maybe
Cruise when you need him?
maybe you need to give up all your gold to find out.
Give him Shadow.
Uh,
Really?
cool.
So,
That was worthwhile.
guys,
I wonder what
yeah.
Aldor thinks of all this, since this is like right in front of him, it seems.
Aldo's just kind of hanging out in front of his shop. Let's see. Let's see. Aldor leans over in his chair and he goes, "Well, she was quite the character, wasn't she?"
You can
That
say that
she
again.
was. That she
Yeah.
was.
you know
You
anything
all-
about her?
Oh, no, my dear, no, not at all. I've never seen her before in my life. Oh, shit, okay. Did you guys happen to catch her name by chance?
I already forgot what it was. I'm so bad with names. That's me out of character.
Her name was Dr. Penelope Higgins.
Oh yeah, Dr. Penelope Higgins. She's new around here.
I see that. She is quite interesting. That poison she gave you looks very deadly.
We hope so.
Mm-hmm. Gotta set a good mousetrap.
Speaking of,
I telepathy to Saren. Okay, I think we got the mousetrap thing covered. Chill, dude.
speaking of, I've recently gotten word that your cheese shipment should be ready by midday.
Oh, wonderful.
Sweet. Where might we purchase a cart? I bet you know.
Or rent a cart. Rent a cart.
I do happen to know just the person that could require. Well, no, I don't actually. But I can get you one.
Sweet.
That would be awesome.
What's the rental price?
Well, you see, things that go into Drakkenheim don't really tend to come back out. Especially...
Okay.
We could put down a deposit.
Mm,
Or we can just out and out buy one, guys. I mean,
I don't think we got that kind of money.
a cart?
Well-
That would be doable. Who or what will be pulling your cart? Are you looking for a full-on wagon? Are you looking for a hand cart? The amount of cheese that you've purchased may need a large hand cart or a small wagon pulled by one beast of burden.
Out of character, can we make a harness for Barless?
Yeah, sure. If Barless is willing. Barless?
Sure.
Okay.
Barless,
I
dude,
guess
you
I had
poor
the same
thing.
strength- I think I had the same strength stat as an ox or something.
I would say yeah. I think you would be able to pull a small. It would be like a small hand cart, right? Like picture, like oh man, what are
Like
those
a-
things? Like a
pallet
rickshaw?
or something.
Thousand.
Yeah, like a rickshaw
Pulling
style.
1,000 gold worth of cheese.
Yeah. Or like something that a small burro would pull. You know, like it's got two wheels and a simple.
Dude, he just called you a jackass.
Oh, I did not. I said a burro.
same thing. It's the same thing, just a nice way of saying it.
Oh, jeez. Anyways. Yeah. You guys could get one of those, or you could try to get a bigger wagon if you'd wanted, but that would require some kind of oxen or a horse.
I think the hand cart would be fine.
A hand cart? Okay, wonderful. Yes, I do believe I could get you a hand cart. Probably what they have the the cheese in. Maybe another 100 gold or so to rent it. Of course, you'd need to bring it back. At least
Of course. How much does one cost?
a new one?
Yes.
I wouldn't know.
Well, I'll tell you what. Out of character, ask the group. I'm thinking of we use 100 of the store credit, and if we don't bring it back in one piece, he gets all the store credit.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so am I. I'm good with that.
Harley?
Alrighty.
Okay.
I forgot we had store credit.
hmm How about this, good friend Aldor? We use 100 of a store credit for rent. We bring it back. It's good. If we don't, our store credit is even.
Hmm. That seems, well, since you guys are such good customers, fine. Very
You're
well.
our favorite. Okay. Deal it is.
Do
Shake
love
hands.
repeat business. And he gets up from his chair, and you see this large man kind of spring up, float just a little bit in the air, and land like without any kind of disturbance on the floor, and reaches out his hand to you to shake it.
I shake it back as vigorously as I can.
Oh. He has a surprisingly powerful grip for how nimble and fat he looks. And he takes a step back, same deal, just kind of floats through the air a little bit. Almost like he doesn't weigh anything at all. And sits back down on his chair, on his little stool. Now if there's anything else you may need.
Anyone?
I think we're good.
Nope.
Very well. Thank you very much for your patronage. I will get your
Thank
carts.
you, as always, for helping help our chaos.
I will get your carts with cheese. No, I'm sure it doesn't take very long to secure. Let me send a runner and see if it's not ready yet.
Appreciate it. You're the best.
After a little while, your cart with cheese arrives. It's a small, simple cart. And
All right.
it is escorted by the same guy who was able to procure your cheeses. He walks over and he goes, "All right, Aldor. Here's the cheese you ordered and the cart." "Oh, very well. Thank you so much. I do believe we are squared away, correct?" "Yeah, yeah, we got your payment. The Queen sends her regards." And he kind of looks you guys over. Goes, "Have a nice day." And he nods and
Thank you.
he
You too.
nods over and he gives Aldor a brief wave. And looks at Shadow and he acknowledges you and he takes his leave. He walks away.
Oh. Okay.
Would I know this man?
No, but he knows you. Not on a personal basis. He just knows of you.
Oh, okay.
Can I do a perception check?
Of course.
Did you say that he was working for the Queen?
Damn.
What are you trying to perceive? Just 1 second, Shadow.
I'm gonna whisper it to you.
Okay. He is, based on the insignia on his armor, he is a member of the Pink Petals, a faction of the Queen's Men. Seems to have regular dealings with Aldor the Immense. From what you've gathered in this brief interaction.
Okay, that actually ties in to what I thought. I'm good.
Okay.
And that answered my question too.
Okay, wonderful. All right. He stops over. He speaks briefly to Armin Gansberry, who's Aaron's partner. And Armin looks a little flustered. The man leaves without any incident.
I make a mental note of that.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Pretty boy. I don't have mental notes.
Wonderful. All right. You guys have your 1,000 gold worth of cheese. You have your poison, whatever it is you're going to do with that.
And Aldor has 1,000 gold.
Aldor has his 1,000 gold. Where are y'all headed?
And we're off to see the wizard. Are we not?
Okay. Yeah, we can. But I want to. While we're walking, I'm gonna catch up to Telsaria, and I'm gonna say, I didn't like the way he talked to our friend's friend.
Hey,
did you notice that?
I have no idea who you're talking about, or what you're saying.
Okay.
I need some nouns in there.
Okay, you know the guy that was just with us that delivered our cheese?
Yes.
How he went and talked to our friend's partner. I didn't like that.
It was interesting. Yeah, I don't know what to make of it, but it's one of those things you keep an eye on.
I mean, I could probably put a stop to that.
It might be bigger than us. I think for now, just let it lie until it becomes an issue. In other words, we can't get too mired in the dealings of the town and the different factions. So for now, we watch and we wait, and he didn't try to hurt him. He didn't do anything other than give him some potentially unkind words. And I don't think right now it's our fight.
All right. Okay, then I will keep an eye out and Like you make a
Absolutely,
mental
yeah.
note of that.
Yep, absolutely. I think that's the right answer. Like I said, I just think if we go barreling in, we might get ourselves in a situation we don't want any part of. uh, but I have no interest in becoming mired in the dealings of this town. I want to take care of what I need to take care of and go back home.
Okay, like I said, I could probably figure out what's going on and put a stop to it if it gets too bad.
Yeah, for now, let's just let it go.
All right, guys. So I'm assuming you will be taking this cheese into the city of Drakkenheim, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yep.
that's my understanding as well.
Wonderful. Okay, so are you looking to meet the rat emissary on the outskirts of where you were last time by Emberwood Village? Are you looking to get in touch with him somehow? How do you plan on carrying out this cheese delivery? Just so that
I'm
I
going
know.
to message Tilsaria. She can telepathy this to other people, the others of the group, and it may take a few messages to do this. But my thought is to make a sleight of hand show of putting the poison in the cheese, and then when we actually get to the emissary, I will speak with him through messaging, tell him what we're planning and would like to do as far as with the Rat King goes,
Mm-hmm.
and see if how he can help us with that. Is that kind of the plan?
That's fine. Let's
Now
not
I'm
be.
lost.
Okay. You guys
Out
talk
of,
about
out
it.
of character, I'm lost.
I'm gonna take a quick restroom break.
Okay. We
ahead.
are not talking this out in public, though.
No, out of
No, I
this.
said
I'm
message.
out of
Okay.
character.
All this is a message,
Out of character.
and then Tilsaria will telepathy this to each of you two.
Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful. That's what I
Okay.
needed to know. Okay.
I need to know out of
Attic-
character. What are we doing?
Give it a chance. Okay,
But
go ahead.
I mean-
Tilsaria.
No. Okay. Because Tilsaria knows Shadow. I want to kind of keep her in the dark, not in a mean way, but in a she can't spill anything or talk anything out loud if she doesn't know it.
I will not.
While that is true enough,
No,
she also
I'm
might have
saying-
the best chance of getting the performance off of putting the poison in.
Yeah, no. Like I said, that's fine. I just do that. I also don't. I think we need to be careful not to be too obvious in terms of.
That's why if there's anyone or anything watching, she uses the skill sleight of hand to pretend to poison the cheese.
Right,
not
but what I'm saying
actually do it,
is
and
we
then
shouldn't do it
I
in the
use-
center of town.
No, not here in town. We're doing it at Drakkenheim.
Okay, then
I'm
what's
telling you this along the way to Drakkenheim. But then once we get to the emissary, I message the emissary telling him what our plan is, which is we pretended to poison the cheese for visualization for others. But what we'd like to do is see if you can't get us a head that might look similar to the Rat King's that we could say was the Rat King, even though it's not the Rat King, and he lie low a bit, do his stuff from
okay?
behind the scenes per se for a while, so that will take heat off of them for one, and we could bring this head back, say, hey, we killed the Rat King, yada yada yada.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm in agreement with. Oh,
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I no, that's
Yep.
fine. I was gonna say I just need one point of clarification.
Hmm.
Because I agree we don't want to be obvious about the poison, but if we do it in Drakkenheim, where probably nobody will be around, possibly yes. I think the odds are like 10 to 15%. In other words, can we find a place to meet in the middle where there's at least a decent chance that there are in fact somebody like on the road? You know what I'm saying?
No, see, the reason being is we don't know for sure if we're being watched. The familiar is invisible most of the time. You see what I'm saying? This is for show if we're being watched. We may not be watched.
Okay, so you're not doing it to sell the story. You're
No, I've
doing
already
it in
told the
case.
story in here in case we are watched.
Perfect. Okay, I just needed that clarification. I appreciate it. I just didn't understand what your angle was. Now I do, and that's totally. I think that's great. Like I said, I just was like, okay, I thought you were wanting to sell the story some more, and I'm like going,
No, I'm selling the story if we're being watched.
yeah, perfect, works
If
for
it, if
me.
it's well, nobody's actually watching, then oh well. You know,
Yeah,
but
no. Like I said, I get it now. I just needed some clarification.
okay. So you can telepathy that to others as you see fit of what the game
Yeah,
plan is.
and I'm just gonna telepathy to Shadow is we're pretending to poison the cheese. Don't say anything out loud. You're gonna fake do it when we get close to Drakkenheim, but you're not really gonna poison the cheese. You're gonna sleight of hand. And of course, she can't answer me back, but I'll look over and see if she gets it.
I take and I just have this look on my face like, okay.
Okay. So I had to run to the restroom and my headset disconnected, and I was speaking to my wife just now. So give me the cliff notes. You guys are taking the cheese. You're leaving. You're gonna do a show of the poison. Sleight of hand.
When we get close, like
Uh,
probably right there at that cow
okay. All right. Beautiful.
of poisoning.
Anything
And the
else?
objective is when we get into Dragonheim, get a hold of the emissary. I will cast message as much as I need and tell him what our plans is, that we are trying to pretend to kill the Rat King, but we actually didn't poison the cheese. We're keeping up our end of the bargain. But if he could take this cheese and then get us a head, adorn it what they think might pose as the Rat King,
Mm-hmm.
so that we can get it, and we'd say we killed the Rat King when we actually didn't.
Okay.
But we can take it to others. That'll take some heat off of them for one. And if he could do stuff behind the scenes, lay low for a bit, then we're both doing good.
All right. Let's see how that goes. Okay.
Mhm.
Out of character.
Yes.
Yes.
We're doing this, but the plan down the road, we are killing the actual Rat King eventually, aren't we?
Maybe.
I
Who
don't.
knows?
I
I
haven't made.
thought that has been the whole plan this whole time. We were playing the long game until we get in there and kill him, because my character wants him dead no matter what.
Yeah.
I didn't know
that
about
Shadow wants him dead too.
I didn't know about this
so-
whole fake the poison lay low plan. You never told him that or told me that.
Yeah.
Didn't tell me that either, so don't feel bad.
It's to help keep AA off of our backs
Yeah, I get
while
that,
still
but
being able to use AA. If
We're
the
still-
opportunity presents itself, sure, I don't have a problem with it. But right now, we're kind of caught in a political.
Because I know you
issue.
guys were saying, "Oh, the Rat King's the new faction and stuff." Well, like my character would not go with that. Just I know you guys like the rats, but
Well, like the rats is kind of a stretch.
put
I
the
find
thing-
them
They've
more.
just been more useful.
He's put the thing out there that he wants the Rat King dead, but he will just
Yeah, and
Nah,
to
actually,
be
yeah.
honest,
I don't want to be an asshole, but that's literally what he would do.
yeah, no, and I
That's fair.
support that. I completely support
Okay.
that. I'll be totally honest with you.
If I was
I
told
don't
out of-
know.
If I was
Yeah.
told out of character, I just don't understand. I just this all of a sudden came out of nowhere.
This is yeah. Think of
Right.
it for now
I
as
agree with it.
for
I mean,
now. This okay.
Go ahead.
Nope, you go.
I'm kind of in agreement with Barless because this kind of came out of nowhere because I always thought that our end game was to kill the Rat King.
And
So I'm not understanding.
it
I
can
know-
still be that, just not right now.
I
That's
know we have to get the academy off our back because of Saren, but
well, and right now the Rat King and his company are still very useful to us.
who's to
So
say that the familiar is actually going to watch us? That's one thing.
I
That's
don't
like a-
don't know.
disagree with you there. I agree.
6 degrees of paranoia, kind of.
Okay, where did this familiar come from?
From the Amethyst
River.
Academy, River's familiar came to meet you guys in the city quite a few
Twice.
sessions ago,
And here,
and in Emberwood.
Amberwood. Hmm.
Okay, I didn't know about this.
The little
So-
weasel.
You didn't remember.
She might have been at softball.
I think, yeah,
to be
you might
fair.
have been at
No.
softball.
Not for the weasel. Not in Drakkenheim. She was there for that.
Oh yeah, she did have a direct interaction with the
The
weasel.
weasel. Okay.
Mhm.
The weasel. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you
Anyway.
guys are on the outskirts of Drakkenheim, so we will teleport there. It's been about 3 hours travel time is what it takes to get to this point. And you guys are headed into the city. What are you doing?
Oh, I can.
I'm going to assist
to sign-
Shadow using minor illusion of helping to pour the poison on pretend poison. Sleight of hand.
All right.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand with advantage. 10. It kind of looks like you pour a little bit of poison on there. But forever, if anyone were watching. Who's holding on to the poison?
I am.
Okay,
I have it,
all right.
and I slide a hand it right back into my bag.
Okay.
Do you need a sleight of hand for that too?
No, I mean, one check is fine.
Okay.
What now?
Enter into Drakkenheim, I expect.
Enter into Drakkenheim. Okay.
Okay.
I presume you sent off the message or messages to the Hooshamajigger.
I can't. You probably could with telepathy.
Oh, I thought you
Because
said
he's
you
no
were going to
range.
do it. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
my range is like only 120 feet.
Yeah, no,
message.
I'm fine. It just said you earlier when we were talking about the
So
plan, you said you were
once
going
we
to do it.
meet him, I'm going to talk to him through messaging.
Oh, ding, 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 ding. Got it. Yeah, then I will message to the emissary. Hey, we got your cheese.
All right, cool.
Come get it.
You guys step into the outskirts, the city of Drakkenheim. There's rats everywhere. They're scurrying and scampering all throughout these outskirts. And as you step in to the city,
What is that ratcheting sound?
oh, that's me. Sorry, I'm fiddling with something.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
It sounds like one of those erasers or an actual ratchet.
It's
Oh.
a little plastic knife that I have for work that I left in my pants.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
I used to fiddle with those erasers that you're talking about. I know
Oh, yeah.
exactly what you're.
oh yeah.
I love those. They come in handy with drawing.
Hmm.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. They come in handy with drawing. All right.
Okay. So you guys step in. Give me a perception check, Barless, please.
16.
16. All these little rats have gotten whiff of your cheese.
Uh-oh.
And they're all kind of whoop, taking notice, standing on their little hind legs, sniffing the air.
I'll look over to Sarah and be like, should probably disguise the cheese scent. They're going to go after it.
This guy's a scent. I mean, they should know better than to attack us.
Yeah, but they're starving.
Okay. So sorry, you gonna send your message or
Oh, I thought I already sent the
you
message
sent
about
your
the
message?
cheese.
Okay, cool. Let's see. All right. You guys just gonna hang out, wait for him to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Message to Tilsaria. You talk like you're talking to the emissary about what's going on while I'm messaging, please.
Oh, okay. When he shows up.
Mm-hmm.
I go up to this mouse right here, and I dig into my pocket and pull out a little piece of meat,
Mm-hmm.
and I go to hand it to him. I want to try to make friends with him.
Okay. Give me animal handling.
I said I'm going to attempt.
Yeah.
19.
Not with
8, dear.
advantage.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's see. He reaches up like he's gonna grab that little piece of meat, and he bites you. He tries to bite you.
And so I just take my dagger and pop him on the head with it. Not
Uh-huh.
not to harm him, just to pop him on the head. Like, no.
Okay. Roll the attack. You hit him on the head, he squeaks, and he runs away.
And I pick up the cheese
Meat.
or the meat, and I go over here to this one, and I do the same thing.
Okay. Give me an animal handling.
Oh, hold on.
Cool. This rat is like, sweet, food. He greedily takes your little piece of meat and he eats it.
And I pet him. I take my finger and pet him on the head.
Alright, he lets you pet him on the head. And these other rats are kind of looking at you. Very
And I
hungrily.
reach my hand down in front of him, like, want to climb up?
Yeah, give me an animal handling with advantage. He climbs on your shoulder.
And I tear off another little piece of meat, and I hand it to him.
Alright.
And then I just take another little piece of meat and toss it down in front of me, or beside me, in front of this little rat right here.
Okay.
And then I toss one to this one.
Alright. I'll say that you've gone through about a ration's worth of food feeding these rats.
That's okay.
Alright, cool. Send that message for me again, Tilsaria.
We have the cheese for the Rat King. We're waiting in our at the entrance to Drakkenheim, where we usually are, to deliver the cheese.
Wonderful. Cool.
I pick up my rat, put him on my hand, and I pet his head.
Okay.
Give him a little bit of peace and bit more meat, trying to get him to be really good friends with me.
This is one way, correct? Unless the other person knows you?
No, it's always one way.
Right. Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys stand around for like half an hour and out from the sewer grate comes the rat emissary. Hello.
Hello.
Shoo! Shoo! Get away! And these little rats
Not
scurry
you.
off.
Not you. Not you. And I pet mine and I say, not you.
Okay. They don't run far.
And pet him on the head.
They just kind of circle around. You're very brave or very foolish bringing that much cheese into the city. I could smell it before I even got out of the sewers.
I wait for Tilsaria.
Sorry, I'm eating.
It's okay.
Okay. While she's got a mouthful, I go over to the emissary and I look at him and I pulled out this little rat that's befriended me and I said, I promise to take real good care of him. May I have him?
You want to keep a rat?
Not- Yes, sir. But you are the emissary, so I just wanted to see if it'd be by your blessings that I might be able to keep this little rat as a friend.
Thinks about it for
I
a
would
minute.
take. I hand him a little piece of meat, and eat. Does he eat it?
Yeah. Wait, who? The rat emissary?
No, the rat in my hand.
Yeah, he'll eat
I
it.
give him, and then I pet him with one finger to show that I'm not harming him. I'd give him a really good place to stay.
Okay, sure. I guess.
Well, you are the emissary. You are the highest one that I could ask, and these are your guys' rats.
I mean, I could ask the Rat King. I'm sure he won't care. You have his cheese after all. It won't take long.
I do. All right.
I make idle chat with the emissary, and under my breath I go, okay, we're just pretend we're talking back and forth about
I
this
start
cheese
messaging the
delivery.
Rat King and tell him what we're doing, what the plan is, and see if he has a way of helping us go along with it.
What? Oh, okay. Interesting. Yes, Tilsaria. I do believe. Can he talk back to you?
Yes.
Yes.
With messaging. He could do 25 words, and then I do message again, another 25 words, back and forth.
All right. Cool. He's kind of like trying to juggle both things at once, and all while being distracted by this lovely aroma of cheese. And he's like, okay, you want to kill the Rat King, but not really. Got it.
Correct. Pretend.
Pretensies. I don't
just
think
need-
he'll go for it, but I can
We would-
ask.
We would need a large head, probably, to
Right.
and adorned in such a way that, or we gained it in such a way that that was the Rat King.
Aha. Yes. Oh, lovely, Tilsaria. Dog looks very lovely. Yes, it does. It sure does. Right. What did you say you're washing his fur with again? I've been looking for a replacement to wash my own fur, and his fur looks lovely. I don't. Right. Okay. A large rat head. I'm sure we can. Well, for that
What
much
if we
cheese, I'm
pretend
sure.
to meet a large rat and we kill it, and that's proclaimed the Rat King.
Have you? Okay. Does anybody know about the rat orgs?
We do.
Yes. We have fought them, and we fought with one. Remember?
No, no. Like, do people know what they look like? Can you just pass one of their heads off?
No, it would need to be a little bit more adorned than that because we did pass off a rat ogre.
Oh, shoot. Okay. And you say
Adorn
you
it with
brush
like
it
a
a
crown or
hundred
something.
times a day. Wow, that's really something. That's dedication.
Two hundred.
That is 200.
200
My
times on
goodness.
Sundays.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yes, very, very interesting. Okay. I don't think we have anything bigger than a rat orc's head. But first,
Doesn't
I
necessarily have to be.
I get that. I get that. I just need to ask. Okay? Give me some time.
Hmm.
Let me see what I can do. He summons a rat. Not these little guys. One of his. He summons it. It appears in his hand, and he talks to it. He goes, "Send message to the king. They got some kind of idea they want to get. Well, just listen." And he tells the rat. The rat sits there. It's like, "Go on, go see what he says." And the rat runs off. It's gonna be a little while. You're gonna have to wait.
Of course, it's
Right.
going to take you a while to be able to pull this cheese away. So you'll have to summon something large enough to be able to pull the cheese. And what if that something was quote unquote the Rat King, and we killed it?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Telsaria, you said something about ribbons. That ribbons would look really nice in my hair. Um, what color would you
Beautiful.
suggest? Oh yes, it's not every
I'm,
day I
I'm,
get to treat myself like that. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking azure.
Azure. Yes, yes. It's such a shame that I'm freaking blind and I don't know what colors are. Huh? All right. Uh, well, let's see what he says. Say about 35, 40 minutes go by with no response. And this entire time, these rats are just kind of like all over, scurrying about, trying to get close to that cheese.
Oh,
Mhm.
emissary, your rat friends are trying to take the king's
He's
cheese.
where
Oh, they would never. They would never. They know better than that, I hope. Times are kind of hard around here, with the dogs gone and us making so many little rat friends, they're kind of eating us out of house and home, but we do love the little ones. Yes, yes, we do.
Do they all have names?
No, not until they change, and then even then, not really. Only the really cool ones get names.
Is this one I got, is he a really cool one? Is there a special
No,
marking or anything?
not really. That one, I mean, you could just name him whatever you want. You could call him Jeff if you'd like. I don't know.
I just was wondering if if he had a name, or here's the big thing, do you think he will change?
If he,
Has he eaten any shinies? Or do you know? Can you
no,
ask him?
the change is quite rapid. They eat the shinies, and they get all weird and mutatey, and some of them get weirder, and some of them don't. They just turn into regular old ratlings. So we put clothes on them, and then there it is. The ones that go a little bit crazy, well, they're rat assassins. And the ones that get big and
Ah,
crazy, well, those are rat orcs.
so is there a way that we can find out if this one has eaten it? Or did you say it's just like rapid, like as soon as they get through eating, bam,
Yeah,
they're
pretty
changing?
much.
Okay.
Um, Let me see if the Rat King has been persuaded. He's not buying it.
Darren, this is all
Was he?
you.
He won't slow down
Out of character.
operations. Mm-hmm.
Out of character. I'm not sure what to do, guys.
Um, I don't either, to be honest.
Can I say something, but you guys could cover it with your magics or something?
We're doing out of character right now.
Okay. Okay. If Shadow says something to the emissary, could you guys cover it up with your magic?
Just remember, you don't know what's been said, as neither do I. So in character, you
Well, I
can't
kind of
respond
put
to
it.
that.
Oh, well, I've kind of, since you told me the lowdown about what you're kind of planning on doing, and then does he respond out loud or
No,
in your head?
No.
this conversation is happening between Saren and the rat emissary in
Exactly.
the heads.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's what I'm
excuse me.
saying.
I'm
Is
sorry. I
No,
thought I
that's
heard
okay.
him say.
So,
Okay.
right now, what you're hearing is him and Tilsaria going back and forth on beauty regimen treatments for her dog, and what he can incorporate into his own beauty regimen to make himself more appealing to the modern day woman rat on the go.
exactly.
Saren,
Well, so
Exactly.
yeah, I get that, but I
yeah,
mean,
but no, Saren and the rat emissary
okay,
are having this conversation telepathy via
in their
message
head.
in their heads.
Message.
You don't hear it.
Okay.
It's a
All I would say out of character is, and I'm going to just say in generalities, try to discern why he's not willing to slow down even for a short time, and explain that we can continue to work together longer if we have cover. And that's all I'm going to say out of character. But you're going to have to roll, baby. You got this.
I'll do that in message.
Mm-hmm.
This would allow us to continue working together
Mm-hmm.
if we could come up with a fake death as such, and we could continue furthering the Rat King's desires the best that we can, like getting rid of certain creatures and stuff like we have.
Right.
You know, obviously
Uh-huh.
continuing through you
Yeah.
as information. If if he could agree to a fake death and working kind of behind the scenes. It's not that he couldn't continue doing what he does. He would just have to make it look like there's some chaos in the rats because they don't have a rat king. When that's not exactly true.
Okay, but he's a king. Like, uh, he already said no. I don't know what else I would tell him. I mean, I can spell it out for him, but he's pretty
It's
stubborn.
just like what? Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And obviously, we brought a lot of cheese
yes.
to bargain with.
Well, that cheese was payment, if you remember.
It is.
Yeah.
It is payment.
So, that's kind of the cheese that we're gonna get already, right?
Correct.
Right.
That is the cheese you're going to get already. But this is a show of good faith that we're actually honoring our part of the contract.
Right.
And we're
Right.
just asking for his help to help him.
Right. Okay. Well, I don't know if he sees it that way. I'll let him know, I guess.
Here's your, and I'll say out loud, here's your cheese
Oh, thank
for
you.
the Rat King.
For the Rat King, right. And then, when these rats hear that this cheese is for the Rat King, they fuck off. They just leave. They're like, oh, we're not messing with that. Okay. Wonderful. The Rat King thanks you for your tribute to his, Rat Kingliness. And, Let me try again, I guess, he says in his head.
Okay. We will be out and about. Let's go wandering.
Cool. So you
Group.
guys are gonna give him the cheese?
Mhm.
Okay.
I would presume so, yes.
Wonderful.
Mhm.
Takes the
Is
cheese.
he going to take the cheese?
He's taking it home.
How is he going to do it? He's too small to pull that cart.
That's
He's
true.
not taking the cart. We're keeping the cart. They have a whole rat army.
They
I
sure
trust
do.
them to handle it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Um, let's see. Let's see what the Rat King says. He's gonna try to persuade him again.
I'll help give him advantage.
Mm-mm. He's not having it. He won't have his kingly ways interrupted. I'm sorry to tell you, he's very stubborn. He's got plans. He looks to take over this entire city, kill all the monsters and all the stuff that's in it, and make it a rat paradise. Sorry. Thanks for the cheese.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And he summons some. He calls for assistance to get his cheese carried away.
Now I will start. I'll whisper first Telsaria, then I will whisper Barla's, and then I will whisper Shadow. One after the other, the same message. Now we make plans to kill the Rat King.
Yeah,
go.
agreed.
I say in my head so I don't scare Jeff off. I
You're
speak
you're
yes.
basically whispering back the same as I did you. That's fine.
Oh, I can talk to you like that?
It's a whisper. I whisper to you, and only you can hear it, and you whisper back, and only I can hear it.
Okay, then I say yes in that whisper.
Cool.
Okay.
After.
Barla's?
He'll nod.
Okay. After a little while, some ratlings show up. And then some rat assassins show up. And finally, 2 rat orgs show up. Take this cheese to the king. Don't eat
Only
it,
we had tracking devices.
or you'll
Can I-
die.
Can I,
Mm-hmm.
oh, do I want to do this or not? I'm gonna telepathy to Shadow, well, to the whole group. Should Shadow try and poison the cheese? That's all I'm gonna whisper, and you guys cannot respond to my comment because mine works different than Saren's.
Okay.
But I'm gonna telepathy that to those folks because now I'm pissed.
I look to Shadow, and I give a thumbs up.
All right, I go over. I pick up Jeff, stick him on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I go over, and I'm going to be stealth for this. I think I'm going to be stealth for this.
No, you can't
No.
stop.
Everybody, there's
Come on.
way too many people
Okay.
to try
Yeah.
to do.
You have
Okay, I do
inspiration
that.
From the
Sleight of
army, by the
hand.
way.
Okay,
You have inspiration, dear.
sleight of hand. Come on, show
Using
me
the
what that
inspiration.
6 is about.
Yeah.
Show me what that 6 is about. Booyah!
Cool.
21.
1 second. The rat emissary is busy telling the ratlings, the rat assassins, and the rat orgs how to package and transport this cheese. It's like strap it to their backs, dummies. Come on, it's not that hard. It's just cheese. Don't eat it. You're not supposed to eat it. You can't have any. It's for the Rat King. I know everybody's hungry. It doesn't matter. Rat King only. Got it? Rat assassins, if any of them try to eat it, kill them. The end. If you try to kill it, if you try to eat it, I'll kill you. Done? Done. You successfully pour that poison all over the cheese.
Yes.
The vial out of group loot.
Yep. Till Saria makes no motions, no thumbs up, no indication that anything has transpired. I'm just gonna stand there, as though I'm watching the cheese get loaded up.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Are you looking to?
I turn around.
Hold on, one
I
second.
turn around.
Honey,
Did you spread it over multiple cheeses or just one?
Multiple.
Okay.
I take Jeffrey off my shoulder. When I get done, I slip the vial back in my pack. I turn around and I'm looking at Lizard Boy, and I'm like, see my new friend? Ain't he cute? And I go to pet him, and I kind of wink at him.
Very much.
I call him Jeff. Think that's a good name for him?
Yes, that fits nicely.
Thank you.
Cool. All right.
He's all white. He's cool. Be back on my shoulder.
The rats load up and carry these cheese wheels and escort it off and away.
let's take the cart back to Emberwood, shall we?
Sure.
It's a pleasure. And
The
off
rat
we go.
emissary looks at you and he goes, "I'm very sorry we couldn't find some."
No
kind
worries,
of-"
good friend.
All right.
It will
well,
work out for both of us in the end.
Wonderful. Have a lovely day.
We head back to Emberwood.
Wonderful. You guys head back to Emberwood. You guys make it out to back the way you came in. Oops.
Check.
And after about 3 hours, you make it back to Emberwood.
Now, we got that cheese from that big guy, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to go over and I want to buy about a gold's worth of cheese for Jeffrey because he's hungry.
A gold's worth of cheese for Jeffrey. Wonderful. Oh, hello. I see you
Hey!
delivered the cart. Wonderful.
We did.
I will
We did. They
have that returned.
should be bringing it soon.
Yes, I see that right over there. What can I do
Okay.
for you, little one?
I would like a little gold, a little piece of gold, a little piece of cheese worth of gold.
A piece of cheese worth of gold. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Let's
I made a
see.
new little friend.
Right. Let me see what I can dig up. You know, you guys did buy out quite, well, basically all the cheese around here.
I'm sure you can spare just a little bit more, please. And I put on a little cute, pull my mask down, and I put on a little cute face. Please.
All right, let me pull out a piece of my personal stash. And he digs into like his little area where he keeps nice things that he sets apart for himself. Gives you a small, like a sliver of cheese. It's like, here you are.
That's a gold's worth?
Well, it's fine cheese. Traveled weeks along the road, and like I said, there's not very much cheese left around these parts.
Oh, if it's that small, can I buy 2 golds worth of cheese? Please?
Fine. He gives you another small
Thank
sliver.
you. Thank you. And I toss him 2 gold pieces.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
Are you going
Jeffrey
to feed
would-
that to a rat?
Yes, sir, I am.
My
That's why
goodness.
he's my friend. He's
Ah.
my friend. He became my friend.
Those cheeses would be... Oh, I have the perfect spread and crackers to go along with that. Oh, I regret this
I
so
gave you
much.
2 gold
Yes,
pieces.
yes, yes. I'm aware. But my stomach is sad, but my pockets are happy.
Eh, Think of it this way, sir. Think of it as you've done it for a friend. Because he's my friend.
A
And
friend
I'm
of
your
my
friend, am I
friend.
not?
Well, yes, you're a great customer. Yes, you sure are. Very well.
I'd like to. Okay, thank you.
Enjoy it, little rat.
His name's
Enjoy it while
Jeffrey,
you
sir.
can. Anybody else doing anything?
No, Tilsaria is very, very quiet.
As is
Tilsaria is not
Sharon.
happy.
She's on her flip phone, just like, typing angrily.
By the way, so that you know, I didn't whisper that to Shadow because she was busy talking, not because I was trying to. So when she's done talking, I will share that with her as well.
Okay.
I just didn't want to do it while she was talking. I was afraid Shadow's head would explode.
All right. So,
Like a goblin.
Yeah, maybe like a goblin.
Really?
You guys successfully delivered your cheese. It's been poisoned. You are back in town, and
Probably spend the night and then head back to Drakkenheim the next day, right?
Yep.
sure, okay,
Carlos,
Already?
okay,
that be
Sure.
for our next adventure?
We're gonna take all of his whatchamacallit.
okay.
Because he, as far as I'm concerned, that Rat King owes me 1,000 gold at this time.
Okay,
Hellfire
guys.
Chaos, 1,000 gold.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I agree.
But I take it very personally.
You take it very personally. Okay, that's wonderful. I love it to death. Um, I'm gonna go with we're gonna end a little bit early today, so that
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because
Great.
we're gonna go into it.
You
I
guys
think
are gonna
next week.
you guys are gonna get a good night's rest, and you're going into Drakkenheim the next time to go try to collect the Rat King's head. And
Perfect.
I'll be rolling some stuff during the week to see how successful or unsuccessful your attempts at his life were. But I
Mhm.
will ask for you to go ahead and at this time level up your characters to level 5 for successfully completing
Thank you.
this
Woo!
this rat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This whole coming to a conclusion, I guess, with this rat cheese stuff.
So yeah, like I said, it was
Rat.
interesting, but yeah,
He's
Tilsari
best
is all about the
5,000.
loyalty, and she feels screwed now. So
Barlis, what were you saying?
I said Cheese Fest 5,000. That's the
Cheese
name of the
Fest
arc.
5000. Oof. Oh my. We'll see how things go. I hope you guys.
it's gonna. Yeah, no,
It's
I
gonna be fun
actually,
one way or another.
Oh yeah.
I think this was a good way to spin it.
Sadly,
To really kind of tie the pieces together.
the only rat
I-
I liked was the emissary and I guess Jeff now. But they can all burn. All
Okay.
The other
All
ones.
right.
I agree with Telsaria, and I said woohoo about leveling up. And out of character, since
Yes.
we are done,
Mm-hmm.
I have a little somebody who wants to say hi to everybody.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, it wasn't me.
Was it Jeff?
That's our daughter saying hi to everybody.
Hi.
Well, hello, sweetie.
Hi, daughter.
Everybody says hi. She's got this little cute little look on her face.
Oh, that's wonderful.
She always
I love
does.
I'll probably put in general about something that I did to our daughter on,
Now we got
on
something
her
to
birthday.
RP for next week.
it. You sure
Yep.
do.
Hey,
All
did you
right,
get my
guys. Yeah.
message, Bruce?
About Cup in the other
Yes.
Discord? Yes. I let him know, but he's been out all day with family. So
Oh, that's fine. I was just curious if he knew, because I wasn't even sure that was a new RP check, because I didn't know what TSO stood for.
the Shattered
didn't-
Obelisk.
Yeah,
well,
that's our follow on to after Fandelver.
Yeah.
okay, because I didn't remember that, so it kind of
Oh,
threw me to look. I was trying to figure out what the hell's TSO? What's TSO? Goddamn, is that the new one or is that somebody else's? If I start typing in this, I'm gonna look like a dumbass. If it's not,
oh no, yeah, that was it. Sorry, I should have been a little more clear on that.
that's all right. So if he knows and that he gets inspiration for doing it, great. I really want to
I thought
include
he
him
already
and get input.
responded once.
Oh.
In fact,
Not
in
yet,
there,
not that I've seen.
I saw it
Oh, yeah.
while we were playing.
Yeah,
I was gonna
he
say
did.
he totally
Oh well,
did.
I haven't been paying attention. I keep my phone on vibrate whenever I'm playing, so that way my notification doesn't come through my headset.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, he
Oh, I
did.
see. There's three I missed. I'm sorry. I'll
Okay,
catch up.
cool. All
Yeah,
right.
no
I'm
worries.
old. I'm slow.
Nah,
I got
it's
to
all
get my
good.
walker
All
up
good.
so I can catch up.
All right, guys. I
All
had a
right,
lot of
up
fun
buddies.
tonight. I had a lot of fun yesterday. Yesterday was a lot of fun. Thanks for
We
playing.
had a whole fun weekend.
Yeah,
Finally,
for sure,
a
for sure.
weekend to play.
A whole weekend
Yay.
of D&D.
Thanks
Okay,
for running.
guys. Yeah, for sure. If
Yeah,
Have
you
a
guys,
thanks
good
for
one.
running.
Thank you so much, Bruce.
if
Take
you
care,
need
guys. Have a great week.
anything, as far as your level or anything like that, let me know, and we'll work
Okay.
it out during the week.
Yeah,
Sounds
don't forget
good.
to turn off stream this time.
Take
Yeah,
care,
yeah.
sweeties.
All right. Bye, guys.
Take care, hon.
Bye.
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 Bye, Twitch.
Oh boy.
Things are getting spicy.
Yeah.